If you're starting to write, illustrate, edit, or get your book formatted in order to get published, and you're thinking, what do I need to do to market my book effectively before it launches? In this video, I'm gonna give you different posting ideas that you can take it and make it your own, and this is what you should post on Instagram to get hype for your book launch. And if we haven't met before, hi, my name is Harley, and I'm an award-winning self-published children's book author and illustrator. From publishing my 3 children's books, I have grown this into being my full-time job. This is my full-time business. And on this YouTube channel, I provide so many different strategies on how you can use organic content marketing, not using any ads, and different methods for growing your career as a children's book author. And if that sounds good to you, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss a new video. So one of the biggest questions that I get from anybody who follows me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, in my Skool community, I have people asking me, what do I post before my book is even launched? And especially if you don't even have any books launched. Like, this is your first book, this is your first baby being born. What do you talk about? What do you post without giving too much away? I know the struggle because I've been there. So over the years of my 3 book launches, I have developed different posting ideas that are a little bit more unique, a little bit more creative, and they're not so cookie cutter, and they'll provide genuine intrigue from your audience, and I'm going to share those with you today. And the posts that I'm going to share with you are the actual posts that I shared on Instagram for my 3rd book launch, for my book, Doppy Saves the Turtles. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, can't I just wait until it launches? Like, do I really need to post right now? Like, does anybody care? Well, that is just going to sabotage your book's launch before it's even launched. So you need to think about the people that would actually really resonate with your book story and why they need it. Think that people need your book because they do need your book. If you have a good message behind your book, people need to read your book. So always have that in the back of your mind. And when you're getting this hype up for your book launch, the launch is going to go better, especially on Amazon KDP. Because with Amazon KDP, if you're self-publishing through them, if you upload a book and it goes live and you get sales on like the first 3 days of the launch or even within the first week, it will reward that by pushing your book out more to more people who don't even know about your book. So nailing your book launch is probably the best way to catapult your book's success. So now I'm gonna go through the different post types that you can do on Instagram to start promoting your book before it launches without giving too much of it away. So this first example I think is really fun, and that is going on Canva, taking a picture of yourself holding your book, just like this one, and getting your characters clipped out from your book cover or interior pages and adding them onto the picture. And adding also like a background on Canva. You can use the background remover on your photo, and you can add like a background in the background of you, so it looks like you're in the setting of your book. So I think that one's really fun. And then just talk about like when your book is posting, or how you're so excited that your book is launching in however many days, or just talk about what your book is about. Honestly, you can talk about anything, but this is a good picture post idea. And since we're on the topic of just like picture posts, we're gonna keep going with picture posts. So this next picture post idea that you can put on Instagram is just your book cover, and then as a carousel, so add these 2 images, add your book cover as the main image, and then when they swipe, they see a picture of you doing whatever process with the book. So in this post, I'm the illustrator of my book, so I was holding up the fact that I use my Apple Pencil and my iPad to create this book cover. And you can put whatever you want in the caption. Have it relate to the photo though, like have it relate to like a behind the scenes, like I took 5 weeks out of my life to illustrate this book, or this one book cover took me however long to create, or it took me however long to create my manuscript. Anything like that, anything like behind the scenes, like process, talk about that in the caption. Another photo post that you can do, and you should also post this as a carousel on Instagram. Fun fact, as of September 2025, when I'm filming this, carousels perform better than just one photo post. So if you're gonna post a photo, make sure to post multiple of them, And what's really cool about carousels is Instagram, it will show you like the first picture when you go to your feed to like just scroll. It will show them the first picture and the caption, and maybe that person swipes away. But when they come back to Instagram, they could see your post again, but it's on a different picture. So, and this can repeat, honestly, with however many pictures that you have and the kind of engagement that you're getting on your posts. So it's good to use carousels whenever you possibly can. So this next one is a carousel of you unboxing your first author copy. And this one's, it's always a really exciting post. And these posts always do pretty well on Instagram because you show genuine excitement for the reveal of like you holding the physical copy of your book. It's always so cool to hold your book for the first time. So add a photo of you holding the box or the bubble mailer or whatever it came in, and then a picture of you actually holding your book, and just show how excited you are, tell how excited you are, and make sure to remind them in the caption when the launch date is, because people will forget. Now this next photo carousel idea, it's one of my favorites, honestly, and I had a lot of people really like this one, and that is posting a carousel of the different pages of the beginning of your book. So over here, you're gonna see like, as you slide through, it goes through the actual book and what it's gonna be like actually reading your book. And then it ends on a cliffhanger, and then people are like, oh, I really wanna see how that book ends. Like, that book looks so cute. I wanna get it just to see how it's gonna end. I've had people DM me that, and they ended up buying the book because they were like, oh my God, I wanted to know what happened after that. And I'm like, well, you know, that's the point. So yeah, that's a really cool carousel that you could do. And what's cool is the beginning, like the first picture should show that it's going to flip. So if you go on Canva, there's a little like corner graphic that you can add. So you see that little corner graphic here? You can add that on Canva and like erase part of the cover. It's a little bit intricate, but you can figure it out. Add a little corner flip page so that way it's the first photo that they see, and they see, oh, if I swipe, like, am I gonna see more of the pages? And then they will swipe and they'll see more of the pages. So you kind of get it. It's like, it's showing them that it's more interactive than just a photo post. And then in the caption, you can say, oh, this is a sneak peek to my new book or my first book. Stay tuned for whatever date that you're launching it for the launch. If you're liking the post ideas so far, please go ahead and physically like the video so that way I know that you're enjoying this content and I can make more for you. Okay, and then moving on to reels. I'm only going to show you a couple different reels that I did, because honestly, with reels and posts, like, it's endless what you could create. You can obviously be more creative than I was in mine, but here are just a couple examples of reels that I did. So this first one is watch me finish illustrating my third children's book. And I just go through, I flip open my iPad, I like illustrate, and I film myself illustrating my book. I take a sip of coffee, and then I close the iPad to be like, oh, it's finished, you know, like something simple like that. Even if you're not the illustrator, it could be watch me finish writing my manuscript for my whatever book, or watch me edit the manuscript for my book. Like anything behind the scenes process and actually film you. People like it when they can see your face. And I know a lot of people don't like it when I say that, but people really resonate with you as the author more when you show your face. So please just show your face. Show your lovely, beautiful face. If you think you look like a troll, you don't. Stop doing that. And then this next reel that I did, this is like one of the trending reels that was happening. So I just went on my Instagram like reels page. I can see if there's a trending audio attached to the reel. I go click on the audio, and then I see if more people post a similar post. Then I go ahead and I basically recreate that reel that is trending. So this is what this next reel is. And all it says is me waiting patiently for my third book to launch. It's really simple. I'm like checking the time. I'm like, okay, any day now. And then just letting people know in the caption when your book is launching. And make sure to share your journey while you're sharing these posts. Like, talk about the trials and tribulations that you went through with writing, illustrating, publishing, formatting, anything, even uploading the book. Like, talk about the trials that you went through. People want to know about your story, or talk about why you're actually publishing a book like this, like why you like care about the message behind your book so much, or talk about your main character. There's literally so much that you can talk about behind your book that people don't know about. And remember, just because you know everything there is to know about your book, and you think that when you post it once that everybody will have seen it and they'll remember it, they won't. Most of your posts they won't remember. So it's fine if you feel like you're repeating yourself, because even when they say, like, in marketing, it takes 7 touch points, so 7 times for somebody to see your post or your text or whatever, for them to remember and make a note of you and your product. So think about it that way. And also think about how you are on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. Can you remember every single post that you scrolled by today? Can you remember every single video that you liked or every single post that you liked? Can you remember all of them? No, you probably can't, because we are so overloaded with information that we're not going to remember. So if you think you're repeating yourself, you're not. People are still interested in hearing about your story, even if you feel like they're sick of it, because I promise you, they're not. If you found this video very helpful, enjoyable, you like all the marketing tips, I have something very special for you that I think you're gonna like. I just started a free Skool community, and a Skool community is basically like a Facebook group where fellow children's book authors can get together. We can share stories, share insights, support each other, but it's better than a Facebook group though, because in this Skool community, I also share exclusive workshop trainings that you can't find anywhere else, and I deliver them to you every single month. The link to the free Skool community is going to be the first link in the description. Go ahead, join. We are 101 members and growing at this point, and I would be so excited if you were to join us. If you're also thinking this was a really cool way to promote my book launch, but how do I grow my audience after my book launch, and how do I keep growing my audience from here on out? Well, in this next video, I'm going to tell you how you can grow your audience as a children's book author.